Hello everyone, welcome back to the Snood estate, and you find me at something of a disadvantage. I have had to put and I've put both my healers in the tavern, basically, because they both needed it, let's be honest. I mean, I can't use Scrooth at this point reliably, but Clout was really at the end of his tether. So I don't really have a dedicated healer. So in this instance, I've put together a party to sort of mitigate that. Everyone here has some manner of healing skill such that they can heal themselves or others. So I'm going to go to the courtyard to gather some blood on the basis that it is a short quest and does have quite a good item for the leper attached to it. My other option was the Warrens. There's more marbles, but I didn't want to go do 2 Warrens in a row, I guess. I don't know. It's sort of an unwritten rule that I don't want to go to the same place twice. Twice in a row, so... Get some blood now. I'm going to go ahead and just take one of those with me first, so that I don't bloody make an idiot of myself. Barely ate anything last time, didn't we? One of those, one of those. One of you. That'll do. That'll do, I reckon. Right, well, as long as we don't run into anything unexpected. No, you're already in. Well, let's see if we can sort of play this out a little longer. Well, no, we can't. I'll hold out for. Oh, there's a boy. Well, I guess I'll just give him the blood if it comes round to his turn, which it will now. So, yeah. No need to go on beating around the blood-stained bush, of which there are many here, because we are in the garden and there's a bunch of blood everywhere. So, you know, there's a reason for the things I say. It all makes sense if you can be bothered. Figured there would be one down here. Don't know that you'll necessarily bring me any benefits all the way down here where well, I mean, there you go. It all works out at the end, doesn't it? Oh. Well, I mean, if that's as far as we can go before you get peckish, I dread to think how quickly our reserves are going to be depleted at this rate. Do we chance it? Is there anyone? We don't have any herbs. Oh, we do have some herbs. Hey. There you go. No, don't assume that you don't have herbs. We all have the herbs we need to succeed in this world. If we only press triangle to view them. Blight your fleas.
Obliterated.
Yes. Feeling good. I'm feeling good, feeling efficient right now. Everything's going according to plan. This is what I like to see. I really like this game. I've been really wanting to get back to playing more of it. I'm honestly sort of annoyed at myself that I can't really... Like the way I've done this, I can't really play it off screen. Because it's supposed to be a complete chronicle. Because you don't know when someone's going to die is the thing. Like something big could happen and I won't have recorded it. You never know. It's the big mystery. Maybe later on when the novelty of everything starts to wear off. I'll only do any. I don't really know. I'm gonna need to come up with some plan for as this draws on. The bones are not. Oh, nearly walked into an idiot. Well, this bodes ill. Okay. You've disarmed the something. But yeah, and I'm gonna need to come up with a plan for when I just inevitably run out of things to talk about, because there's a lot of game. There's a lot of game between here and the end. And I do want to be careful that I don't sort of end up in a position where there is just nothing for me to add and I just sit here in silence. So, yeah. Because I've never been good at sort of... Like, I usually just react to what's going on in front of me. I start to doubt myself when I'm left to tell anecdotes. Or, like, talk about something incidental to what's happening. And I don't know what it is, but I suspect low self-esteem has got something to do with it. You know, talking about something that isn't just a straight-up reaction to a stimulus is something I kind of have to gear myself up for. You know, because I've done videos of that nature, do them for Indie Haven. You know, when I can bloody find the time. But yeah, it's not necessarily the easiest process in the world. And it's certainly not what I'm looking to do when I play video games. I want to get away from thinking for the most part, thank you very much. Not always, but mostly. Mostly, to be honest. Right now. Spiders as well. I think the map just tells... Something I discovered is that it's not just the rooms. It will tell you, I think, the identities of the blue box things in your way. So if one of them's a quest objective, it will just say that. So I will know not to waste my time going one way or the other. Haha, you can't even spit at a paralysed Mandeville, neither of you. Oh, right in my Bonstrom. Have I had to heal anyone yet? I'll tell you something, this game is remarkably generous when it wants to be, despite its reputation.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Lovely. It's just lovely spider destruction. Just a completely stress-free time killing arachnids near a large amount of loot. And you don't even need to be poisoned. Give me busts.
Glittering
You
gold,
didn't.
Trinkets and baubles.
You didn't, in fact.
Or in blood.
Oh yeah. The thing I was just... Bloodlight. Oh, I've got reduced... The bloodlight makes me bleed more, and it makes me stressed, which it would. There's light that can make you bleed now. Hang about, that's straight up not what that symbol indicates. That means an empty room. You've lied is what you've done there. Yeah, there's the quest location down there. figured it would be, but you know what they say about assumption. Makes an ass out of you an umption. Figured you'd have heard the Ming version enough times. Dates back to the actual Ming dynasty, incidentally. That's how old the joke is. I'll slight you with my... Oh. He was deflated. He was all like geared up to talk about how brilliantly he was going to slight you. And then he missed like a fool. And that is why you don't write checks. You can't cash.
Exposed to a killing blow.
See, that mosquito knows the score. Bonstrom. I don't know why the hewing is just not doing. Really, is it? If we're being honest, I think it's time that I just accept that. Just focus on killing them one at a time. Haha, you're going after the wrong one. He's already vampiric. There's more poisons. More poisons. Insecticides. You all just want to drink from the one vampire in the group, and I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just, I'm curious what the motivation was. I'll serve your snoots, spiky beako. Protruding pincer. He didn't even. Not only was he unable to take the bullet, he didn't even hit. Are you all right? Is there what's on your mind, friends? You seem distracted. Not dongle puff. You can't puff this dongle. The courts won't hear of it. I'd like a turn at some point if that's allowed. Well, obviously I want to try and blight you some more. I think as well... You're stunned. Okay. Got a vague idea of what the play is now. That I might want to attempt. Well, that changes things.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Probably going to want to start healing. Been sort of neglecting that whole aspect. Might be an idea.
Death by
Okay. Now, what I do want is to not be bleeding. Okay, that works out. Then do-do-do. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do.
momentary abatement.
Lovely. What's the point of me switching if you're not even... I don't think you're taking this very seriously at all. I'm going to risk going in for another run, because I'm just going to do a little bit of healing. Just while I've only got the one mosquito to deal with, and it works out. It all works out in the end if you let yourself believe.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Right. Is there a thing the other way? No, there's a fight in the middle of it that I needn't get involved in. No, let's see what's up with your bones, shall we? These bones hold riches. Lovely. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear all the time, shouted from the rooftops. There we go. There's a fun lantern in the background letting you know that this is where your bottles live. Just in case you weren't sure. We're doing good. We're doing God's work right now, getting the blood out of the houses where it isn't inside one, away from the bad lanterns. That's the blood light, presumably. Your lamps make me bleed. But at least your skeletons are wealthy. And with that, I bid you adieu. Alright. Well, hopefully this lands us in a more favourable position. We've still not got any bloody busts. I may have to start converting portraits. Well, that's never good. Okay.
Surplus,
Supply run.
a rare and
Ooh, nice.
wonderful thing.
Thick fog. The fog was thick, and we were quick. You've cringled back into my life, I see, you little fuck. You thought I'd forget, did ya? You prick. Go cringle yourself. You bastard. Right. Plum's fine. Oh. Aha, yes.
At home in wild places, she is a stalwart survivor and a strict instructor.
Oh, that's serendipitous. I think I will do that purely because I just remarkable coincidence that I wish to sort of capitalise upon. You can learn skills for being at a camp, which means I can hopefully finally equip someone with the means to prevent a nighttime ambush. But they are quite expensive, you may notice. So I'll probably do that on the basis of who I decide is going on each errand. Sort of limit the amount that I'm doing at once. So yeah, that'll be that, and the next one will be the next. So tune in for that when it'll be the next, rather than that, because that is already happened. So it's, I mean, you could watch it again. I won't hold it against you. It's it's your right. I'm not stopping you. Bye.